Fine then. In the last session, we have done with these things, right? Is there any question of previous session? So the all the things which we have covered inside the last class, and we have done this task. Does this task happen, or does radial art happening? So this example has been shown in the last class, and in every class we are showing some examples. The, is it okay? Will I move further? Because I'm taking your approval to move the sessions more higher things. Or else anywhere it is to be get modified, will modify the things. But in the before class, we have seen like how to join the things, how to break the things, how to make a radial art, what is anchor point, what is aligning, how many type of alignment. So in every graphic designing, this is minimum things required uh, for either you do Corel Draw or Illustrator, any software the same. Right. So these are the things we have done in the last session. Now start taking new steps today. In the last session, we have done with a line. So we have started with line, but what is the output of your line? That makes sense. Am I right? No. Making the next tool, we can finish all the tools within 1 hour also in the same bunch. But what is the output we have done with this? That does matter. And then that will make you pay. You are literate. That's nice, but what is the output? Makes sense. So get some output also. So in the same line, uh, you can make this cap, the extension part to be round. And once you're making the extension part to be round and get this shape to down, yes, we can find a capsule shape and get the thickness to grow. Job is done, right? Now, if it required to make 50% to get it one color and the next 50% to be other color, what you can do? If you need to get divide it and upper part to be red and down part to be like green or something, then how to do this? Because client will ask you like this. So make this as a capsule, just one simple line and turn into a round cap. It makes a different look, but the client demand is a different now. Is needing the upper part to be something else. So how to do this? Check to the screen. We can make the same line to place on the same place with one color. Control C and get uh, Control Shift V, paste in the same place. We know this, right? And make this into button cap and get it, reduce the size and turn the color to something else. Are you getting the technique? What you have adapted here? Is it clear? Does it understandable? Because work has to be done by you. Get it down. Make one of the down layer to be duplicate. Control C, Control Shift V. Get it arranged down part and make it smaller. The same. it may be the same. Get it up, match the size, and get it down. Still more down. Does it clear? Does this example okay? How to make a simple capsule design with your present knowledge. We have not started making it, break it and all, but within the same product, how we can able to make. Next, the same line could be turned into a dash line. You can find the structure happen. And we got to know how to make it bend. Yes. Which part? The capsule part. So there are 3 lines overlapping to each other. So line number 1, line number 2, and line number 3. And they are arranged in the same place with the same thickness, so that the lower part is controlled by this curvical structure, and the upper part is the original, and the middle, the straight cut is there. So basically, we have taken the line and we have duplicated it. And how to duplicate that, copy it and paste in the same place. Paste in the same place. Control Shift V. Then after change the color, reduce the size, right? And copy it up. Do the same job and paste in the same place. Now change the caps to straight and get it grow. Is it clear? ये समझ में आया? Because practical has to be done from your end. Fine then. So what more? So this is few examples done in the class, but what is from your end? And every brain is creative. Your brain can do wonders, but you need to give some time to do some practical examples. So a line should not look like a line for you. For a public, a line is a line, but for you, it should be an object. The faster we turn our brain to understand the line is a capsule, it makes a difference. A line should be a pen, a line should be a pencil. Hope you can understand my word. And you know what I'm meaning to say this. Down it. So you can change the profile. Is it okay? So what you have seen now, how to make a simple pencil design. Hope it is clear. Same line. Control C, Control Shift V. Get the line to get it up. And get the color change. Make a simple pencil. Right? It could be turned into next color of your choice. Get it zoom on. How to zoom? What is the hotkey to zoom in? What is the keyboard shortcut to zoom in? Control plus. Control minus. How to shift the position from one place to the other place? ఒక ప్లేస్ నుంచి ఒక ప్లేస్ పొజిషన్ ఎట్లా షిఫ్ట్ చేయాలా? Hold the space bar and get it move. Write it down. If you know and you are not speaking, no problem. But if you don't know and you are not speaking, then it is to be done up. What are the 2 things we have used? Control plus, control minus, hold space bar. You are paying and learning, so it has to come. Is it okay? or else you can take the
Yes.
hand tool and move it up. Either click and go, or else you are working with selection tool, hold the space bar, temporarily convert this thing into hand tool. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And then now make it duplicate. How to duplicate? Control
Control
C,
C, Control,
Alt Control,
Shift Control V.
Control Shift V,
Shift Control V.
Shift Control V, and turn this into normal, and turn the size into down. Move the position with down arrow. Which arrow? Up and down arrow are there to get it move. Hope you got to know how to make an object drawing. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
This is required whenever you go to any company. They expect object design, logo designing. Only one tool we have learned, and this could be done. Still, you want to make it sharp? Yes, we can able to make it sharp too. But just I'm making flat. It's done.
Mm.
What more? Now, a line to be drawn into a ladder design. How to make a ladder design? What to do? Increase the thickness. Step number one finished. Step number two, we have learned stroke can be controlled in three different places. What are those? Option bar, stroke window,
Str-
and what is the other window which can control the stroke?
mm,
Answer should be there, or else it should be there in your book. That is called appearance. This is what we have learned, right? Appearance is a window which is capable of controlling the line as if like a stroke. But what is the specialty here? It does have an option to make the stroke double. In a single stroke, we can make two strokes works together, and the upper stroke can be turned into black color, and it can be turned into dash line, and the dash line could make the gaps to be closer, like 5 point or 2 point, and the thickness could be reduced to a little down. Once more, 14. Just a minute. Somewhere it gone wrong. Math. Drag it up. Get it duplicate. Click on the color. Make it in dash line. Change. Okay. Down, down, down. Okay. How much you want? You can down it. The first job is finished. And here, try to get a little smaller thickness, like 14. I can go for like 13. So a little down the thickness. You can go for like 10. Still more. Okay. So this is another structure from the same line. Production makes the sense. It has to grow for 10, 20s. Then line makes difference. Okay. Nowhere modification has been started up. Only the line. Does it clear? At least
yes.
10 product to be done. Hope it can be work out. Only the lines are smaller and bigger. Fine then. So, will I move to the next tool?
Yes.
because output has to be done. That's why I've just taken this much of time from your end. The things has to be come up. I'm not speaking about this tool. Any software you are learning, on every tool 10 object has to be done up, because you are paying and learning. It's not YouTube you are seeing, and that is also a format of learning. I'm not denying that, but here output mandatory. Make some design, and inside the chat box you can drop it up. At least you can always download here and see if anything required. I can advise. Fine then. It comes with time only, but my effort of speaking is like start implementing some experiment. So I got to know after 200 hit. That is what my concern. Like I'm just doing this after 15 years. 15 years experience is on the screen now. And initially I can't able to do anything. That is what I'm making, like start doing. So it will not come sometimes you'll get hectic, bore. Then after the output is there. So cross that phase first. Now the next tool, arc. In the arc, we have seen this straight line till now, but now it is a first curvical structure. Curvical structure. It's okay. And by default, the before stroke style will be adopted. And if you need to get neutralize, then where to go? Switch to the stroke, get it off. Hope it is clear. Is it done? Now get the size to down and make the line again to start and close in the top. Job is done. So here we have seen name of the tool, arc tool. Method of working, click, drag, set the position, then leave it up. Tips and tricks on the tool. The time you're dragging from down to up, it makes the bend convex. But if you're trying to drag the same line from up to down, it make reverse. So this is the beauty of this tool. In one direction, if it is convex, in the other direction, it is concave. Hope it is clear. Convex and concave. The way we drag, it makes the difference. Hope it is clear. First tips and tricks over. Is it okay? Is it Ardhamanda?
Yes, sir.
Now the reverse. Second tips and tricks on the arc tool. Click, drag. Don't leave your cursor. Use the up and down arrow. It make the bend to be under your control. Hope it is clear. Is it okay?
Yes.
Once more. Click, drag. Don't leave the cursor. Use the up and down arrow. And you can control the bend to convex or concave. But the time you leave your cursor, then if you are hitting the up and down arrow, it will move the position. So hope we have understood how to make a concave curve to a convex curve while drawing itself. Second tips and tricks over. Does it clear? What is the topic going on? Arc tool.
Arc.
Right. How many tips and tricks you got to know? 1, 2, 3. What is the first tips and tricks? Direction change,
Opposite.
bend change. Direction change, bend angle change.
Mm.
Just I'm noting in my own way. So you can note in your own way. Don't believe in this note. What you understood, note in your language. Direction change, bend change. If you see this after 3 days, it is not understandable. But what I mean to say that you got to know. If you go from the up and down, if it is concave, if it is down, then it is like if it is convex, it is concave in down direction. This is what the meaning. Next tips and tricks, what?
Up and down arrow.
Yes. I don't know, like, what is that? This one, no?
Yes, sir.
While drawing, use up and down arrow to control the bend. Control the bend. Third, after drawing,
Change position.
after drawing up and down, move the
Also.
object.
Mm,
It's okay.
yes, sir.
Next, we're into the arc only. Next, once you draw the arc, if you need the arc to be under your control with measurement, till now, what are the things we have done? That is without measurement. Now, with measurement, the bend has to be done. Then don't drag. Take the tool, just a click. Find a window, fill it up. Get the arc to be under your control. It may be concave, it may be convex. You can drag the slider and get it okay. So find the design as per the required given in the dialog box. Get it okay. Fine. Convex. The reverse is concave. Hope this slider is understandable. Now we are making it in an open shape, but by default, inside the window, we can switch the open to turn into close shape. Get it okay? Job is done. Now the next tips and tricks start. Close curve can be done. Right? Very slow. Each and every icon we are making it clear. Good. Then after artistical approach. This is only technical part. Now this arc could be into a negative. It is concave, like convex. You can switch to the concave. One button click, drag it up, get it close. Job is done. Making bounding box become much more easier. Get a duplicate, switch to the transform. Already you have learned in the last class. Be onto the selection tool. Go to the right top corner drop down box. Flip horizontal. Job is done. Is it clear? And if it is up and down, no need to get worry. Select all the object. Yesterday you have learned. Align it. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Get it, select. How to duplicate? Be onto the
Alt,
selection tool. Select the object.
alt,
Hold the Alt button.
drag.
Drag it onto the top. While dragging, use the Shift button. Get it move. Hope it is clear. Again, switch to the transform box from the middle. Get it flip vertical. You got to know how to make a bounding box with your present knowledge. Is it clear?
Yes.
Does it okay? ये समझ में అర్థమైందా ఇది?
Yes, sir.
Get the fill color. Get it done. So hope we have understood how to make the arc to turn a bounding box. A closed bounding box can be done with your present knowledge. Is it done? ఇది అర్థమైందా?
Yes.
Just taking your approval, but this is one of the example. we have done on the classroom. Now the same. We have filled the color, switch to the stroke window, Windows stroke.
Mm.
And here, if it is close shape, then where you want the stroke to be, it is 50% inside, 50% outside. Now you can make all the things to go inside. Can you see now? The curve becomes sharper because the
Mm.
stroke, let us see it how it becomes, because the fill is turned into none. So the stroke gone inside. The position of the strokes can be placed out, in, and other. This all directions are there. You can go out and go in, and the fill color can be placed. So you can see the design turn around, and it is not done by any modification. Just one button click, select, get inward, select inside, inside presentation. Is it done? So the position of the strokes can be again controlled by placing it outside or inside or 50-50. Does it okay? ये समझ में आया?
One
You
second, sir.
अर्थమైందా?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Next, it can be a logo designing. So drag it out, get it up. Now make a cut by making a illusion, by filling the white color, even the fill, even the stroke. So it make a different look. It does have a cut look, but there is no cut. You're just creating a illusion of the cut. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Fine then. So two examples. Now the same arc tool. Now we'll do 20-30 examples, but from your end, again 20-30 has to come up. So let us see how to make product design. What is the tool going on? Arc.
Arc tool.
Now get it open safe. Have a double click on the arc tool. Again a tips and tricks. How to get this window? This window can be pop up on the screen in two ways. One, by double click on the arc tool, or else click on the screen. Don't drag, just have a click. So now I got to know how to pop up the arc window. Pop up can come in two way. One, double click on tool. Second, one click on canvas with the tool. Can, okay, can come in two different way. Fine. So get it open, have a double click. Rather than close, switch to the open. Now it is concave. You can switch to the convex. If it is controllable, okay. Or else have a double click, get it down, control it. And in the last class, we got to know one of the keyboard shortcut. What is that? D. There is a small button over here. It turns the stroke into black and fill in the white. So this is default condition. If the color is not coming, then just hit the button D. And if you don't need the fill color, yes, you can turn into none. So does it fill or not? How to know? We can see the canvas rather than white canvas. You can see the canvas in transparent mode. Go to the view, switch to the option called show transparency grid. note down, note down it. Control Shift D. It show the canvas in transparent mode. Where it is? In the view menu. In the view menu, there is an option called Control Shift plus T. Show transparency grid. Just I'm noting because that much of time you'll get to note. That is what my concern. So don't believe in this handwriting. I don't know like what I'm writing. Next time I can't able to read. But it is there in your view menu. Show transparency grid. It allow the window to get transparency grid to open so that we can able to know the color is fill is white or not. And you can turn the white color fill to go for none by this button. And the keyboard shortcut question mark. So hope we got to know how to make the fill to turn into none by the help of your none button. Yes. Arc. Get. Yes. Now a little productive. Get it close. Now drag and drag it. So hope we have understood how to make a smooth curve on the downside. And in the last class, we have learned how to join the points by the keyboard shortcut. What? What is the keyboard shortcut to join 2 points? Control J. What is the option in the object menu? Path, join. Control J. Control J. Control J. Control J. Now we have turned a open shape into a closed shape. Hope it is clear. Then you can fill the color inside of the choice and get the stroke to be turned into none also. And get the transparency grid to hide up. Hope this is clear. Is it clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now the next. Select certain part. There are two type of selection tools. One is
Direct,
selection tool, another is direct selection tool.
direct
You can
selection.
select certain part of the line and do the same job, copy it up and paste in the same place. And we can get it down. And we can make the stroke to turn into black and fill to turn into empty. So hope we have understood how to get this. Now get an Alt button and Shift button. Select these two, Control J, Control J. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now the same.
Yes, sir.
Get it down. Get this much of area, select and move it to the top. And turn it into the fill color. Select the object, fill the color. Very simple. So just one drag and we have made the object design. Is it okay? Patience highly required. No big rocket science here. Anyone can able to make the design. Design is very easy. Just do arithmetic like permutation combination. Now one side we need to have the line. Then select with direct selection tool. Get it copied and paste in the same place. Now we don't need this fill. We need only the stroke. Does the logic clear? How to draw the sideline? No need to get arranged Make the design from the design. This is a formula. Switch the profile to get it sharp. Hope it is clear. Is it okay? Now we have understood how to make the arc. Next.
So,
Yes, tell me.
so once again, explain.
This part?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Select the outside line by the direct selection tool. So this line completely gets selected. And you can see now the outside line is selected. Now do the same job. Control C, Control Shift V. Now the fill is there. We don't need the fill. Then how to do? Go for none the fill. We need the stroke. Get the stroke to be wet fill. You need to change the style. Change the style here. So hope we have understood how to make a sharp edge to place beside. Is it clear?
Yes.
So slowly I'm going to a little complex things, but the tool learning is only one tool. Now the next. If the arc to get cut into 3 part or 4 part, and they get the like colors to be changed or thickness to be changed, then what to do? Same job. In the last class we have learned how to add the points on a line to extra point ఎలా యాడ్ చేయాలా? Where is the option? And we are just learning 5 options in a day, and that to be get remember. Go to the object, switch to the path, ask for add anchor point, note it down. Only 5 options you are learning, so that to be under your control. Add anchor point. By default, you can find the anchor point, add up. Do the same job for 2 times. Now, how to break the line? How to break? Select the point or points by the shift button. Switch to the option bar and click over here. Now we have seen the line get cut up. Does it okay? Is it clear?
No, sir.
Okay. So the topic is how to cut a line. So in the last session, we got to know this is a line. We can add a point by add anchor point, and you can select the anchor point and go for this cut button in the option bar. This is what we have learned. Am I right?
Yes.
The same thing happening over here. Same thing. Select the line, go to the object,
Object.
switch to the path,
Path.
add anchor
Add.
point, find the anchor point, add up. Do it for 2 times to get some more anchor point. Then take the direct selection tool, select the anchor points. If it is cover okay, or else hold the shift button, select it. Once the anchor point gets selected, just click on this button. Which tool you are in? Direct selection tool. In the direct selection tool, if you are selecting any anchor point, it will show you this.
Good.
If you select all the anchor points, then also it shows fine. So select the anchor point and just one click, job is over. And you can find each and every point gets separated. I mean, like each and every part gets separated. Now it's the time to go for change the thickness. Change the thickness. Leave this and change the thickness of this too. A little down and a little down. Hope the job clear. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So now I got to know how to create a line, create a design from the design. If somebody asks you to draw like this, don't draw separately. It will not synchronize. It will take more time. But creating a line from the line, it becomes easier. Now it is the time to change the color. It's okay. So hope we have understood how to break the arc and get the job done. I've tried with objective drawing, then a bounding box, then cut up marks, bent. Now some innovative task. Same tool. We have understood the concept, bend concept, D. And if you want to make this side, then what to do? If you try like this, it will go bend. It is not doing the way you are looking. So what is the task? You draw like this, then from the other side you bring it up. So it makes the bend proper. Is it clear? Logic okay? Now, so simple to draw the line. Now grow complex design. But where to start, where to stop, that is to be get known. So get this. So easy, but way of direction to be get remember. Till middle and from here the next. So you can see now the band is under your control, the design is under your control. So the faster you understand is better. Where to start and where to end. This makes sense. So here the bend I'm looking for. Is it clear now? Get it close. So you can see smooth lines start appearing. So from whose side you want to drag, that is to be known. Same arc tool. Here we have understood the concept, then slowly growing to the product design. Start with very small, then slowly you can switch to the complex design. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
I'm fine.
Yes.
So try a object design, try some like character design, try some logos, and the tool you have learned only one. What is the tool name? Arc tool. Before the day you got to know about the line tool. Now fuse them and get your product ready. Before knowledge you do have tilt make multiple. Now check to the screen. Drag it up. Don't leave your cursor. Use the tilt button. Drag it down. Hope you understood. The tilt make multiple. And you have fused the design over here. Is it clear? Is it okay? At every
Yes, sir.
step, I will
It's
take your
fine.
approval and I'll move up. Output has to come up. Select the part. Change the color. Select this part. Change the color. Hope it is okay. Just one drag. You have not done very big job. Only one dragging. Job done. What is the tool name? Arc tool. But does your designing is your passion, then it's going to make magic. Now do the same thing with tilt and alt. Switch the design to a next height. It's all timing and your present knowledge fusing together. Is it okay? Select this part, change the color. Select this thing, change the color. Hope it is clear. It's done. So it overlap in a dramatic way. So here alt, tilt, together fused. So object design, character design, a little graphics part with the same tool. Bounding box, a lot of examples we have shown on the screen. Have a try, make some object design. Just we have learned one tool. The tool name is called arc. Hope it is clear. We need some output.
Yes, sir.
And once you have done this, then you can go to the file. You can save it as Illustrator file in your hard disk, as well as you can able to export it to the printable format, JPEG, in an image format. Okay, A4 size print. So this could be saved in the hard disk and it can be transformed through the pen drive to a printer, and you can take a printout and it will show you just like an image. Is it okay now? So two things you got to know: how to save the Illustrator file by the Control S command. Illustrator 23 November. This is Adobe Illustrator file, so that further modification can be done. If you close the file, again you can able to open it up for further modification. But while you are taking it to the printer or you are sending to YouTube or like your WhatsApp, anything, then you can save that in JPEG format. And the JPEG can be done not from save, not from save as, it is from export. Is it clear now? In export, you do find extra formats for the client's requirement. We have done only one PNG, a lot of format are there. JPEG we have learned, but PST also can be saved with layers and all, TIFF, Targa, all the formats are here. We have just started with one format, that is JPEG. So what can be done? Do some design, make it JPEG and bring into the chat box, drop over. So you can see to what extension we can able to go more. Hope it is clear. Now, what are the things we have learned today? Just a summary format. We have understood how to work with arc tool. What is the tips and tricks in the work arc tool, and how to zoom in, zoom out, that all things already past thing. And we have done the work. What are the works? Object design, character design, and line graphics. So create your own objects, a small character at least, and some line mixings. And you got to know bounding box, hope this much of things are done up. And Illustrator is very profitable software. Anywhere in the globe you go, you get a job, because it is a ruling product in all media companies, starting from web, print, your motion graphics, infographics, film, television. Go for like the continent, Dubai, US, UK. My students are there. They're working with Illustrator, drawing 50 to 60,000 rupees as a starter, 40,000 minimum starter. Only Illustrator, only one tool. I mean, like one software. So that much of depth is there. So we have taken whole 1 hour with one tool. Still, if it is getting harder, then we'll make it more slow, but output we need. It is fact for you. Like you need to go with the output. That is what my concern. Nothing. Either have a output or have a question, doubt. So we'll make it a productive thing. Will I stop? Is it okay for the day? Any question if you do have, you can ask me up, or else we'll stop. Hope then we're stopping the screen now. We'll meet in the next session with the higher options. Fine for the day. Yes, a lot of things can be done up with Linux. Have a try from your end, and in the next session, still we can make some more. Is it okay now? Fine then. The chat box is there. Now here you can drag and drop, convert into a JPEG, and you can add here in the chat box. There is file option you can see in the chat box. There it is allowing. I can send you file and you can send me the file also. Hope it is okay. It's okay now? Fine. Any
Yes,
more
sir.
questions? Then I'm stopping the screen now. The screen will not visible now. Stopping the writing. Thanks.